Okay, let me take you through this step by step. As you may recall, we started off when I saw some pictures of some really nice Nixie Tube clocks created by a guy called Paul Perry in the UK. And this is a photograph of one of his clocks, and it looks very tasty. And I decided I wanted to do one myself. Now, some of Paul's clocks have got parts like this copper pipe and things. One of them's got a little steam engine running on top, which is very nice. The problem is, of course, you can't keep on doing what somebody else has done. You've got to come up with something of your own. So I decided that I was going to use this old clock as part of this. When I say old, it's a modern interpretation of an old clock. But I really like the clockwork going around. I'm thinking that if that was mounted at the end of the case, and we light it with red LEDs, it's going to look rather tasty. So then I started thinking, well, I want to make a really nice wooden box for this, and I did a search on the internet and came up with this really nice blanket chest out of an antique blanket chest. And I thought, ooh, that's really tasty, all the carved work around the side and everything. So I was going to do something like that. So I created a mock-up. So this is going to be the glass in front of the clock. This will be a brass ring around the clock. And originally I sort of started off saying, oh, we'll have a 3/4 of an inch blank area of wood, and then a carved area of wood, and then a flat area of wood, and then the embossed area, and so on. But when you actually look at this, it turns out to be humongous. I mean, we'll be talking about a blanket chest if we're not careful. So I had to cut things down a bit, and so we came up with this. This is all just cardboard and paper. So this is where the clock will go on the end. We've got rid of all the wood carving. This will be inside, of course, and this will be our brass panel. And then on top, these will be our 6 giant Nixie tubes, and these are currently being fabricated in Czechoslovakia, and they're going to be absolutely gorgeous. These are a special set that are going to have bronze bases here, and then the grids inside the tubes are going to be copper. This will be a brass plate, and then on the front I wanted something moving. And I was looking around my office and I found these antique relays. These are just currently mounted on a piece of cardboard to allow me to wire them up and just start playing with them. So I'm thinking of having those relays on the front there. I've only got 7, which explains the pattern here. I'm going to have 3 antique telephone switches mounted in that last location. So this is the mock-up at the moment. And I must admit, I'm getting rather excited by this. I can't wait for the tubes to arrive. I've already got the circuit board from Pete in the UK. So we're moving forward here. So the next thing is to decide exactly how to fabricate the case. More later.